Well, it's day 2, and we're addressing negativity. Who in my life is negative? Well, at this stage in my life, I think I've removed just about everybody negative in it. So I guess I'll address who used to be negative in my life and how I made that change and the reason why I did the things that I did. If I could rewind the hands of time, I would say that back in the day, I was the negative person in my life. I was the person that probably everybody should have removed out of their life. Um, and I can say that with confidence because I was a very angry youth and probably a angry young adult. But we live and we learn. As I got older, uh, negativity begets negativity, and I probably drew in more negativity than I needed to, and everybody that was around me was probably more negative than I needed. So my first husband was negative, to say the least, more selfish than anything else. uh, he brought about one good thing for me, and that was my son. He actually adopted my daughter, which I thought was amazing in the beginning, until she grew up into something that he was not appreciative of. And then, you know, things become expendable when you're selfish, right? So, whether you're selfish or just negative in general, whether somebody's talking about you, talking to you in a negative manner, or you just suck the life out of people because you're so into you that you don't have time for anyone else and what they need or want or what they desire in life, it's all negative. So, what I learned from him was that at that time in my life, I didn't really love myself enough to care. And it took me 7 years to learn that I needed to leave him to learn how to love myself enough to remove negativity out of my life. He wasn't abusive. He wasn't angry. He didn't down me or anything in that manner. The only thing he was super selfish. If it wasn't about him, then it wasn't. Period. If I wanted anything in life, no, it didn't exist. If I wanted to succeed in life, no, that didn't exist. If it didn't revolve around his one little world, no, it didn't exist. As a result of that one relationship, I started looking at all of my relationships, and what I realized is most people that were around me had some kind of negative attachment to them. Some were the type of negative person that all they did was spew out negativity. Some were negative in the way that they were just never going to go anywhere, never wanted anything. They were content with their complacency, right? It didn't, they were never going to move from one spot. And that in itself is a little bit of negativity because they will hold you down and they will keep you where you're at. So after I left him, I took a lot of time for myself and for my children. I learned to love me, and right now I love me so much. Everybody has competition, right? So when you love yourself so much internally, you don't accept that negativity in your life anymore. There is little room for drama, and there's little room for people to try to take your dreams away. So, having said that, at this point in my life, I have very few negative people around me. And when they do come around, because, you can't just stop people from coming around you. I start to recognize them very early on. And I can recognize when somebody's having a bad day, or if somebody is just by nature a negative person, somebody who just doesn't and will never be happy on the inside. Well, I can't say never be, because that's a very broad statement. People can change if they really, really want to, but in general, unhappy with their life and want everybody in their area to be unhappy with them. Misery loves company, and that's the best statement you can ever hold on to, because it is true. They will try to bring you down. They will try to crush your dreams, and those type of people you have to leave behind. So, those are the people that I walk away from, and that is how I deal with negativity. And I hope that other people walk away from it too. Life is too short to be unhappy. Don't let other people steal your joy. We have choices in life. And if you choose to be happy, if you choose to be positive, if you choose to be whatever you want in life, those are the choices that will push you towards success. Have a good day.